Being in the process and knowing you're in the process. What's good, y'all? I'm AD, and we're gonna get into the video. To be real with you, I know and you know when you in your process because you're going through trials and tribulations and you think about the future and you think about where you want your future goals to be and what you want to be set. But the future's undetermined. It's about what you do now to build for a strong future. But into that, you gotta enjoy the process. I struggle with that a lot. Like, to be real, I'm steadily think about the future. Because if I don't succeed in the future, I'm going to fail. Instead of perfecting my process and what I'm doing now and what I can learn now, fuck what the future got for me. The process. Because you know when you're in a process, you going through something, you want to build something, and you feel like you don't know if it's going to work out. You have faith, but you got doubt. But once you understand, you gotta have faith. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta be confident in yourself. Because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. They may say it, and they may not. Some people may laugh at you or not believe in you. But to be real, you are the answer. You are the answer. It's you and God. That's the only person that can help you in this life. You and God. Talk to Him. Because He knows you're in that process. You know you're in that process. You can't rush nothing. Things happen for a reason. Doors close for a reason. Doors open for a reason. But you got to understand, the process is what makes everything better. Like, I experienced that with basketball. Being in that process and giving it my all, but knowing I still had a little doubt crept into my mind because of the outside noise, led me not to give it my all anymore. Because if they didn't believe, why should I believe? But it shouldn't be like that. Your process is your process, and the only person that's going to understand it is you. Because God gave you that vision, or whatever you believe, gave you that vision for a reason. They gave you that, God gave you that vision. You have that vision. You know what you want. You know where you want to be in life. But it's all about you and having confidence and belief in yourself to obtain that. And being down in the process and understanding this is only a part of my journey. And this is going to help me in the long run. Because if you have no base, the house going to crumble. If you have no experience of going through something or failing, it's going to crumble. You got to understand everything is a process. Nothing happens overnight. It may look overnight, but you weren't in that person's shoes when shit wasn't going well for him. And I got to understand that too. Stop looking at other people's lives at where you at right now, because it's not your life. It's their life. You don't know what they went through to get there. I know what I went through, and I know my time gonna come. I just gotta wait my turn. I'm down right now in this process, but you shouldn't even think of yourself as down. You should be rich in spirit. But being down right now is okay because you're working on yourself. As long as you're learning something from what you're doing in this process, everything will come to fruition, bro. I believe it because I believe in myself. I got faith in myself. And ain't nobody is going to push me to have that but me. I got to have that undeniable faith to where I know where I want to be with this, with YouTube, with anything I do in life. I know I got to have that faith because nobody can have it for me. And that's just something that you got to understand when you're in that process. Everything is going to take time. It's not going to be all laid out. You're not going to know the process to where to go because you're focusing on other people's process as it's like a map, but it's not. You got to focus on your own process because it's yours. It's yours. All your experiences are yours. You go through those for a reason. Things that make you happy, you go through it for a reason. They make you happy. Things that make you sad, they make you sad because you went through it. And other people may not understand that. But as I said, it's yours. It's your process. Take pride in that. I'm going through this right now of building something. Like I'm building YouTube, trying to build my voice, but also to build a voice for people to understand that everybody is going through something just like you. We can come together and go through it together. Like this community is something I want to build so we can all understand. When you come here, don't worry about nothing. Just relax, vibe, be at peace. I know I'm down right now, but when all this comes and when it comes into fruition and everything is going to be set in place, it's going to happen when it's going to happen. But I'm not going to rush it. I forbid myself to rush it anymore. It's time for patience. It's time to be present in your process and in your journey, and to really be confident and believe in yourself. Because I believe in myself. I believe in you. I got faith in you. I know you can do it. You know you can do it. You don't need me to tell you that. Because in the back of your mind, you know you can do it. And that's really all that matters, is knowing that you can do it. Like being somewhere where you know you want to go. And say if you're nervous, you're in a room where you're nervous, but you want to be there. You know you can do it because you wouldn't be in that room for a reason. Something brought you there. And it's your purpose to act on it. Because you believed in yourself before you got there. So why should that change? You worked on it. You've been building something to get there. So believe, understand. And if you know, or you have that where you're doubt, where you're in a room and you don't feel that way, maybe that's just not your room. You know what's best for you, and you know what brought you there for a reason. Understand that process, love that process, and just enjoy it. And that's it for the video, man. I hope y'all liked it. Subscribe, comment, let me know what y'all like to see next. And understand your process is your process. Put that down in the comments. Your process is your process. Alright, without further ado, I'm out. You dig?